Greetings, my friends. This is Maerlande, returning to you for Tactical Briefing 3 and turn number 39. Turn number 39 starts off right at the beginning with Vanheim deciding to claim a throne. It's not going to last long, but power to him. You can see I'm doing some remote searching. I'm not going to go into a great deal of detail. Basically, I'm filling gaps in my manual searching, because it's more efficient, in my view, to cast a spell here or there to grab those gaps, rather than start stomping around to get one path. So, Haruspex, Arcane Probing for Astral, Augury for Fire, Augury again. A little bit of summoning going on, not a tremendous amount, and still some magic site searching on the manual method. You can see I've got my Pretender Migraine Monday doing some blood hunting in my capital. I talked earlier that I realized that that's a bit of a mixed bag and of questionable value because of the problem that it really hurts your income. And then we move on and we see that Vanheim is trying one more counterattack. So, not very successful. I lost some flyers, beast bats and ocelotls. My Jaguar warriors probably didn't even get in range, but let's have a quick watch and see how it goes. Something that I recently learned and was brought up on the forums is that mist form mirror image seems to block Blood Vengeance, which got a note from Illwinter as a fix in a bug. So it was not intended that it would block Blood Vengeance. Now in this game, this happened months before that was brought up to the attention of Johan. And it's a significant factor. You'll see that the Blood Vengeance is much less effective than I would have thought against the various glamour troops from Vanheim. And later, my next war is against Helheim. Same kind of problem. So let's just watch here. We'll zoom in close. Yeah, you can see. So there's a bit of Blood Vengeance happening, but seems to be less than I would have expected. And that's part of what's chewing up my beast bats and ocelotls. But still, they're doing a fine job. They're killing them on their own. And you can see I was successful. The Jaguars did get around onto the flank, so that carved them up. And no matter what, eventually the Jaguars would do them in. So, I believe this is Vanheim's last gasp. He's really got nothing left. We can see in the score graphs here in a minute. But there goes all those Van Herses. There's war going on between Kalem and Helheim. I'm kind of curious to see just exactly what Helheim's running. Maybe he's doing something interesting with thugging. So let's find him. Here he is. What's he got here? He's running some Valkyries. Okay. And a Dis. No, he's not thugging. So basically, he's blessing and then just attacking. Pretty effective though. Now, what's his bless? Let's have a look here. Oh, that one didn't get the blessing on it. This one did. Regen and reinvigoration. Boy, that's quite the bless. Fire 4 for attack skill. Earth Magic 9. Astral 4. And Nature 9. Boy, that's an expensive bless. His skills must be really quite horrific. But he wins, and it's pretty straightforward. And then in Kratos, I simply got rid of that location for Vanheim to try to retreat by tossing some slaves at him. And I think we talked last turn, the clockworks. We'll see if he shifted where he set up his clockworks. I'm curious. No, he's got him way in the back, which is all but useless. He bought some PD. Wow, where did he come up with gold? I'm quite surprised. I would have thought he would be completely broke by now, but I suppose his upkeep's non-existent because he spent all his troops. So let's just quick zoom in on those clockworks. Fatigue is 60, so 4 rounds later, they got 3 rounds left of action and then they're done. So they're not going to do a whole heck of a lot. Yeah, that is not the right way to use clockworks. You want to use them way up front, and they hit hard, so get them to do their work before time is out. Because they've got one more round and then they're finished. Well, they're all pretty much dead anyways. So that's that. So much for Clockworks. Okay, well, that fight was pretty basic. You can see lots of blood hunting. I'm not going to go into great detail. Very big important issue though. I'm not cracking Vanheim's fort, so I'm going to have to move up some serious reinforcements. And patrolling's doing well, keeping my blood hunting provinces nice and low on unrest. Keep hunting at maximum. One of these turns, once this war with Vanheim's over, I'm going to stop and we'll review blood hunting in some detail. And you can see I'm bringing everything I can to bear on Vanheim, try to crack his fort. I see he's bought some Kappas and Shamblers, so he's trying everything he can. And of course, I'm helped, and I didn't talk about this last term. Abyssia has come here and taken a fort from Vanheim, so that saves me fussing over that flank. This flank here I can't do much about, and I'm going to leave these couple provinces for now. Bring those slaves up, sending out scouts every which way and every which direction. And that kind of sums up the action. There's really nothing too spectacular going on. Should be claiming that throne. Yes, I am. Bring those slaves forward to help chop up. And I'm going to call it done for turn number 39. Let's quickly open up turn number 40 and have a look. I didn't do a pre-prepare on turn number 40 to tell what's going on, but there we go. Grabbed the throne, did some augury, did a bit of summon, some more remote site searching, lots of slaves. And I think when we pop out here, we'll have a look at my capital and see what's happening with unrest and trouble. So battle in Bakar. Here comes, yep, there comes Abyssia, stomping the snot out of poor Vanheim. Wow. Now that's something to look at, 50 burning ones. That's kind of wild. You can have a look at the mod inspector, but if I remember correctly, burning ones are 56 resources. So if Abyssia has really tremendous scales, he might be able to buy 2 burning ones a turn. So this to me looks like 25 turns of burning ones in one big stack. Everything Abyssia owns. I mean, they are pretty darn powerful. And if they're blessed, well, okay, this is a very odd choice for a bless. He's gone fire 8. Not fire 9, so he doesn't have fire weapons. But have a look here. These guys started off with an attack of 13. So a 12 after 2 weapons. And they've got these big honking morning stars, big strength. I mean, they hit like bricks already. I'm not really sure what the point is making them hit harder. I don't think there's a great deal of value in a nature bless. But something that might be pretty amazing with an encumbrance 6 is Earth 9. That would be my obvious choice with something like a burning one if I'm going to pay for a high bless. And it's kind of surprising, if you're going to pay for a bless of 8, why not pay for a 9? It is more expensive, and certain 8s are very, very nice, but I really would have thought that Earth 9 would have been the obvious choice. Anyways, the poor Vanheim has no hope here. Between evocations from the fire school and the flames everywhere and those crazy hard-hitting burning ones, it was kind of a short fight. Vanheim made another attempt to break my siege. Yeah, the Shamblers and Kappas. Some more Van Jarls. Well, let's have a quick watch. I think it's safe to say we know what's going to happen here. Now, I have had some pretty severe attrition of my flying troops. And looks like, yeah, I've probably got them on guard commander. We'll watch and see. Other than that, it's a pretty darn basic setup. The slaves are up front, so casualties. Jaguars are on the flank with the hopes that they'll get in behind. And yes, you can see I did set up my Ocelotls to sit back. Notice I cast Bloodlust there, kind of nice. Doesn't have a big effect on some things, but not too shabby on slaves and stuff like that. It doesn't affect slaves. Bloodlust, yeah, that's the one that only affects demons. So, let's see, yeah. That's just the blessing. So I'm not sure, it's too bad it cast Bloodlust, because I think the only thing it will have affected are demons. So there you can look, yeah. Brought the strength way up of the ocelotls and beast bats, but they're sitting behind. Rush of Strength is the one that affects all units. Bloodlust only affects demons. And really, not a heck of a lot to see. Like I've talked about before, folks can grab the file and have a look at it on their own if they're interested. I'm going to let that go. And now we're starting to crack that gate. Events. Oh, misfortune events. Little bits of annoying drops in income and dominion dropping and crap. Silly crap. So we'll take a look here at the capital. Now you can see my unrest is 0 from patrolling, because there's a big whack of patrols. But the reality is I'm not getting my full 360 gold, because the patrols remove the unrest after taxes are calculated. So what shows here is not really what's happening in game. But I did have some money. Let's see if I did some decent recruitment. Yeah, I've had enough money to start buying some Magi again. A new Holly there. Up here, buying a new Holly. Yeah, useful for a number of different things. And I don't see any more infrastructure. Bought some PD. Grabbed this throne. And that sums up turn number 40. So I popped off 3 turds today. I think that's pretty good production after a big break. It's spring, so I've got gardening and kids and lake trips and swimming and wow, lots of stuff going on. Well, take care, my friends. Talk to you soon. Goodbye.